Hi, this is Braden Shepardson from the Google Cordova team. Here to do a quick demo of the in-progress app harness work we've been doing. So let me just launch the app here. The app harness for Cordova, the idea is that it's an app that runs on the device. You can put it in the App Store. Then you can use it to install other apps, other Cordova apps, and run them without having to set up your iPad for development or test it on a new platform easily. So I'll hit Add App here, enter a name for my app, and then there are two modes I can use to show the app, or to load the app. One is enter a URL to a file, and the other is to enter a URL for the server hosting the app. And I'm going to use the former because our wireless setup at Google is too complex for me to easily connect to my machine. So I've got a file on a remote site that I can just download, and I've got a CRX file here. I guess it works for Chrome extension files as well as for specially packaged zip files with a certain folder structure to them. And there's a tool that comes with the app harness that will build such a zip archive. But I have a Chrome app here as a demo, so I'll just I'll click Add. After a moment, we should get a message saying successful at the bottom. Yes, we did. Okay, so I can go back into the apps here in the list. It shows when it was last updated, and I can launch, update, or remove an app. So I hit launch, and here you see the app is launching. So this is the top level web view here is navigated. There's no iframe or any other nonsense going on, so you can count on the app being reliably reproduced and no iframe or other nonsense getting in the way. So you can see that I've connected here. This is an IRC app, and I've connected to Freenode, and I can click on the Cordova IRC and send a message, whatever. That's just how this app works. It has some problems with the soft keyboard, but one of the really cool features of the app harness is, how do I get back to the top level menu? Well, if I three-finger touch the screen, here, maybe it doesn't work with the keyboard in place. If I three-finger touch, I get this context menu here. And so this is injected into your app by the app harness when it launches. And so it's hard to see the buttons here, but I have update, restart, firebug. There's winery integration, and I can go back to main menu, meaning up to the app harness. So if I hit restart, for example, then it will restart CIRC. Let that run for a sec. If I three-finger touch again, I can just tap to dismiss it and go back to the same instance of the app. Or, most importantly, I can three-finger touch, it's a little bit flaky, and hit back to main menu. And then here I am back in the app harness. And so I can launch a different app or update the app to a new version. If I hit update, it stores the URL the app came from originally, and if I hit update, it will re-download my app. And they're updated successfully. I mean, I didn't change it, so there's nothing different there. But part of the goal of the app harness is to shorten the refresh cycle, especially when you're using server mode. You don't even need to upload the app if you're running Cordova Serve or Cordova Ripple. You can point it straight at that URL, and you can even, from inside the app, you can open the context menu, and the first button here is update, and that will go back to the menu, update, and reopen. So that's one of the goals for the app harness then, is keeping the development cycle fast when all you're doing is making small tweaks to your app. We want it to be one step away from just hitting F5, and that's the goal we're going for here. Also, the advantage that this can be put into the App Store, so you won't need a development-ready iPad in order to do this. It currently works on iPad, or on iOS and Android. I'm showing it off here on an iPad mini, but there's no reason why it would work on other devices. We're thinking of changing the three-finger tap from that gesture to something else because you can't do it in simulators, and there are a handful of devices that don't support 3 touch points. And so we may try to do something like swiping left and right quickly, or a very long press, or a 2-finger circle or something, as opposed to 3 fingers. But we'll see how that goes. All right, that's all I got. Just showing off the app harness quickly. Thanks.